The most frustrating cities in America to drive in. I mean, think of it, Austin's motto for a long time is if we don't build it, they won't come. But people came anyway, so there's always ridiculous traffic. People can't understand the roads because they're all new, and then the locals don't want them to be here anyway, so they hate anyone they think is from California. So anyways, I think driving is always a good test of one's stoicism, of one's philosophy. You know, like, if you ever caught yourself getting really mad while you're driving, it's like you're screaming in your car. They can't hear you, you're ridiculous. You are screaming at yourself, you're making yourself mad. Or I always love someone gets angry and so they start driving really dangerously. Like, who is that gonna punish? Like, you're gonna die in an accident and that's gonna be punishment for the other person? I'm not sure how that works. So I think at the core of Stoicism is this idea from Marcus Aurelius. He says, you know, the consequences of anger are always worse than what provokes it. Seneca's line, you know, he's like, you wouldn't return a kick to a mule or a bite to a dog. But that's what happens. Someone drives poorly at us or someone's rude to us, and we have to return the favor, even if it literally comes at the risk of our own health. I mean, it's nuts. So the Stoic would hopefully be a kind and a generous and a forgiving driver, certainly a patient driver. Next time you see someone get really upset when they're driving, just realize that that's how bad you look. Like, you look as insane as the frothing at the mouth, veins bulging, you know, screaming, flipping people off driver. You are not better than them. And hopefully that shames you into a little bit better behavior. So I'm kind of like hot from this frustrating confrontation I just had with someone, and you kind of get amped up. But I think one of the benefits of having the farm, and one of the, I think the Stoic practices, is pausing and waiting and going outside and getting perspective on your problems. Is already being out here for like 2 minutes. I'm talking a little bit fast, but I can feel myself calming down. I can feel it coming, and that's sort of part of the reason I come out here and have this. Life is stressful, work is stressful. So what do you have that's the opposite of that gives you a connection to something deeper or bigger? And I think you need that, and you have to cultivate it, and you have to practice it. And if you don't, you know, you're just like running at 100 all the time, and it eats at you. So when I was in London,